Hello, welcome to Learning Every Day with me, Lisa Aaron. This channel will benefit teachers, homeschoolers, and students of all ages. I'm here to help you learn. I have broken down the basic coursework so that a young child can follow partway through the lesson that will continue to a more in-depth advanced level. Join our learning circle and subscribe. What is a number? A number is a mathematical value expressed by a word, symbol, or figure used for a quantity to count, measure, and label. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This concept of 10 is important for counting. We can count larger numbers with the use of 10. Do you see the value or quantity? It is there. 0. Is there quantity and value in 0? Yes, 0 is a very important number because it acts as a placeholder in place value system. Definition: whole numbers are numbers that include natural numbers, which are positive numbers, and 0. There are no negative numbers, fractions, or decimals included. A way of remembering whole numbers is that it includes a 0 in the word whole. That's the way you can think of it when you're remembering whole numbers. 0 and positive numbers on are whole numbers. We have learned to trade 10 ones for 1 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 equals a unit of 10. We have learned to trade 10 tens for 100. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 equals 100. Four groups of 10 or 40. 7 groups of 10 or 70. 10 groups of 10 or 100. 3 groups of 100 or 300. 5 groups of 100 or 500. Here we have a group of 100 blocks plus a group of 4 tens and 5 single cubes. We have 145. Here we have 4 groups of 100, 2 groups of 10, and 4. We get 424. We have 2 groups of 100, 3 groups of 10, and 6. 236. 2 blocks of 100, 4 10-unit blocks, and 4 individual blocks. Three 100 blocks, 1 tens block, 7 individual cubes. Now it is your turn to figure out the number of blocks present. Here we have a chart which indicates the ones column, tens column, and hundreds column. This can help us understand numbers better. This is a place value mat. Remember 0 as a placeholder. Let's see 0 work. If 0 wasn't there, 1 would be in the ones column instead of being in the tens column. 0 is holding the place to show there are no ones and keeps 1 in the tens place. This is the ones column. It has an 8. This is the tens column. 1 10 equals 10 ones. This is the hundreds column. 2 hundreds equal 20 tens or 200 ones. This number is 218. This is the ones column. It has a 6. This is the tens column. 3 tens equals 30 ones. This is the hundreds column. 100 equals 10 tens or 100 ones. This number is 136. This is the ones column. It has a 5. This is the tens column. 4 tens equals 40 ones. This is the hundreds column. 2 hundreds equal 20 tens or 200 ones. This number is 245. This is the ones column. It has a 4. This is the tens column. 2 tens equals 20 ones. This is the hundreds column. 3 hundreds equals 30 tens or 300 ones. This number is 324. This is the ones column. It has a 0. The 0 is being a placeholder. This is the tens column. 9 tens equals 90 ones. This is the hundreds column. 3 hundreds equals 30 tens or 300 ones. This number is 390. This is the ones column. It has a 2. This is the tens column. 3 tens equals 30 ones. This is the hundreds column. 4 hundreds equals 40 tens or 400 ones. The number shown is 432. This is the ones column. It has a 7. This is the tens column. 6 tens equals 60 ones. This is the hundreds column. 5 hundreds equals 50 tens or 500 ones. The number shown here is 567. This is the ones column. It has a 3. This is the tens column. 7 tens equals 70 ones. This is the hundreds column. 6 hundreds equals 60 tens or 600 ones. The number shown is 673. This is the ones column. It has an 8. This is the tens column. 1 10 equals 10 ones. This is the hundreds column. 7 hundreds equals 70 tens or 700 ones. The number shown is 718. The number here is 872. The number shown is 948. Understanding place value. Look at the ones column. How many cubes do we see in the ones column? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This tells us there are 6 ones. Look at the tens column. How many groups of 10 do we see here? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This tells us there were 5 groups of 10. Look at the hundreds column. How many hundreds do we see? This tells us that there were 2 groups of hundreds. The number we see is 256. Look at the ones. How many ones do you see? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This tells us there are 7 ones. Let's look at the tens column. How many groups of 10 do we see? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This tells us that there are 7 groups of 10. Look at the hundreds. How many groups of hundreds do we see? There are 3. This tells us that there are 3 groups of hundreds. The number is 377. Look at the ones column. How many cubes do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4. This tells us there are 4 ones. Look at the tens column. How many tens do you see? Let's count. 1, 2. This tells us that there were 2 groups of 10. How many hundreds do you see? 1. This tells us that there were 1 group of hundreds. The number is 124. Look at the ones. How many ones do you see? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This tells us there are 9 ones. How many groups of 10 do you see? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. See how I counted by 10? This tells us that there are 8 groups of 10. How many hundreds do you see? This tells us that there are 3 groups of hundreds. The number is 389. How many ones do you see? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This tells us there are 9 ones. How many tens do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This tells us that there are 5 groups of 10. How many hundreds do you see? This tells us that there are 4 groups of hundreds. The number you see is 459. How many ones do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This tells us there are 7 ones. How many groups of 10 do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This tells us there are 5 groups of 10. How many hundreds do you see? This tells us that there are 5 groups of hundreds. The number you see is 557. How many ones do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This tells us there are 6 ones. How many tens do you see? 10, 20, 30, 40. This tells us that there are 4 groups of 10. How many groups of hundreds do you see? This tells us there are 5 groups of hundreds. The number we see is 546. How many ones do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This tells us there are 8 ones. How many groups of 10 do you see? This tells us there are 5 groups of 10. How many hundreds do you see? This tells us there are 6 groups of hundreds. The number you see is 658. How many ones do you see? 1, 2, 3. This tells us there are 3 ones. How many groups of 10 do you see? This tells us there are 2 groups of 10. How many hundreds do you see? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This tells us there are 7 groups of hundreds. The number you see is 723. Pick the correct number. 500, 3 tens, 2 ones. 500, 2 tens, 9 ones. Pick the correct number on your own. The number you see is 532. The number you see is 674. The number you see is 376. The number you see is 743. The number you see is 684. The number you see is 789. The number you see is 984. The number you see is 713. The number you see is 543. The number you see is 143. The number you see is 999. You work through numbers from 0 to 999. You learned that a place value chart is a very useful table format that helps us in finding place value of each digit based on its position in a number. From this lesson, you gain knowledge and understanding of the position of a digit in a number that determines its value. Although 0 may not have a quantity, it is important as a placeholder and needed. I've enjoyed learning with you. If this was helpful, subscribe for future videos. These educational books are written in a unique manner that teach a younger child to an older child, depending on how the material is presented. It is my fundamental goal to educate in a way that teaches children to a higher level of learning.